Will it be competition, cooperation, or a combination of both? To gain a deeper understanding of how incumbent firms compare against new entrants in this highly dynamic environment, let us begin our panel discussion on the topic, Incumbents versus the Roadmap Ahead.
To moderate this discussion, I request Mr. Rajiv Dhingra, Founder and Chief Executive Officer, What Media, to take his seat on the stage. Mr. Rajiv Dhingra is the founder and chief executive officer of What Media Private Limited, the parent company of What Blog. Sir is a digital media analyst and has been tracking and researching the internet and mobile space in India for the last 3 years. He currently plays the role of lead consultant at What Consult, a social media consulting arm of What Media. Sir has also been a part of several entrepreneurship firms and has been a speaker and advisor to e-sales across premier institutes like IITs, IIMs, and Jai Hind College. We welcome you, sir, to Communique 09. Now, I request our distinguished panel members to please come up on stage.
Mr. Satyen N. Gupta, Chief Regulatory Advisor, BT.
Mr. Abdul Khan, Head Marketing, Tata Docomo, Tata Teleservices Maharashtra Limited.
Mr. Vikas Goel, Assistant Vice President, Sales, Virgin Mobile.
Mr. Selvam K, Chief Information Officer, Estel Private Limited.
And Mr. Anand Agarwal, Deputy General Manager, Idea Cellular. We welcome you all to Communique 09.
Now, I request the moderator, Mr. Rajiv Dhingra, to please take over the session.
Thanks a lot. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I'll directly start with the panel, as I'm told that we have about 45 minutes and there's lots to discuss here, given the topic, which is incumbents versus entrants. What we will do here in this kind of format is actually throw out some statistics first, where we stand today, what is it looking like according to some research reports in the next 5 years, and then we will kind of pose questions to all the panelists on where do they see the growth coming in this market, what are the challenges, what are the opportunities, what are the new innovations that they see. So just to give you guys a kind of an overview, we are soon reaching 500 million mobile subscribers in this country. The big question here is, we are going to reach 500. When will we reach the next 500? That is about a billion mobile subscribers. How will the current 500 million be served? How will the future 500 million be achieved and then be served? That's the big question, right? The role of incumbents versus entrants. How will innovation increase? Just to give you some statistics that I have here by Gartner and eValueServe reports, most of these three reports suggest that the total mobile subscriber penetration by 2013 will be touching 1 billion. Gartner puts it at 770 million, while eValueServe puts it at 1 billion. So does COAI, which is Cellular Operators Association of India. Given this, 3G, which we are hearing about since some time, though it has been delayed, the date has finally been fixed in December for the 3G auction, right? It is expected that 3G by 2013 will have 89 million subscribers according to a conservative report by Gartner, and according to an optimistic report by eValueServe, it pegs that subscriber level to 275 million. The total 3G enabled handsets, which can actually have 3G, is pegged at 395 million by 2013, right? MNP, right? MNP, which is expected to be rolled out, there is obviously a Nielsen survey which suggests that the churn is going to increase. When I say churn, people shifting from one operator to another, is going to increase for the big three operators, that is Reliance, Tata, and Bharti. And who will be the beneficiary of this? Obviously, the new entrants. So what do the new entrants need to do to get a piece of this pie, right? Some interesting statistics as well. The penetration by 2013 will also be 78% of the total India's population as far as mobile subscriber penetration is concerned, right? As we go along, I'll kind of put in some more statistics to the whole aspect of telecom. My first question, and this is for all the panelists currently, is what is the role that you see incumbents versus entrants playing? What have they played? What is the role that they played till now, and what is the role that you see them playing in the future? Is there any difference, firstly, in the way they approach the Indian telecom market? We can start off with.
I'm in a kind of a unique perspective because I've been and I'm an incumbent and an entrant. The first time around I was an entrant or challenger was in a company called Reliance when we launched Reliance Infocom. And we had to challenge the paradigm at that point in time of the Indian market. And the task there was to create a differentiator which remains strong and which really changes telecom market as we have it, which did happen to some extent. But addressing your question specifically, I think the role of both the incumbent and the entrant really is to some extent very similar, because I firmly believe that the difference really is consistent quality of service, because the biggest driver of telecom really is, apart from the technology, the great network and VAS and products and so on, there's a whole lot of word of mouth which happens. So if you slip on your quality of service, may it be for an incumbent, which I'm not going to take names, and that's getting very competitive warfare in this thing here, but there are large operators where networks, it's very, very difficult to get through on those networks, and who have kind of taken the customers for granted. Similarly, for a challenger, and I'm just talking on the network aspect, if you are going to have a shoddy network and keeping on saying that, okay, our network is going to get better, the first impression is going to be the last impression. So having said that, it's, I think, the network and the quality of service. Obviously, and how you relate to the customer, and most important is that both for incumbents and for challengers is really what differentiator can you give, and I think a tariff plan is not a differentiator.